Well, hi my friends, this is Jay, and this is Jay's Stitch Tutorial number 6. Yay! I tell you, it's so hard when you're trying to pick out stitches because you want to do them all, but I'm trying to keep them according to, the weather or the temperature, whether we're in summer or some people may be in fall, So I wanted to stay with the lace because we're in hot, humid summer, and I'm down here in the hot, in hot ATL. But this is a stitch that you can use summer, spring, winter, or fall. This stitch I have done many times. It's a very common basic stitch, and it's one that every knitter probably knows or has used or should know. It's just a diamond stitch. So I'm going to show you that and share that, and then like I said, I do have other projects that I have used this stitch in, so that's going to be really easy. But as we get started with stitch number 6, let's see what I have on my counter to kind of share. Well, I have this beautiful mug, and a lot of you may have seen this mug years ago at Joann's. It was in lots of different pretty colors and had different sayings. I bought this one. The best is yet to come. Yes, I know it would be hard to believe if we just kept our eyes on the moment and the things going on at hand. But I'm telling you, this too shall pass, and we shall come out on the better side, and we shall see things. The best is yet to come still. God never runs out. He always has more. So I thought I'd put my big pretty mug out. It's so pretty. And then I looked around. What else can I just show? Because, hadn't been out. I'm still sheltered in. I did go to Hobby Lobby. I hadn't been to Hobby Lobby since, about 3 months. I just got out. I was in and out. A lot of the people who would normally work there are just not there. So they have had some younger people in there, just a few. And it just felt strange. I don't know, everything just felt so strange. I didn't feel comfortable. I just got my little couple of pieces of yarn, and then I just, got out and just got back home. Didn't go to Joann's. Hadn't been to Joann's in 3 months. Hadn't been to Michael's in about 5 months. But, like I say, I don't know. It's just, I don't know, I just feel once I get out, after being shut in so long, I just want to get home. And then I had these pretty, I don't know, I call them jelly. I don't know what, but these are some old needles that I bought years ago from Joann's. I have them in all different colors, and they look, I just always called them jelly, because that's what they look like little gel type needles. So I thought, let me put my little jelly needles out so you can get an idea how those look. Aren't those pretty? Like I said, I have them in lots of different colors. So you will see more of those. And then, of course, we have Bird. Bird is here. And now I can lay these aside and we can talk about the stitch. This is just a diamond motif, a diamond swatch. Let's see, can I hold it up? Let me see if I'm on camera. If I need to move it over. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, it's just a regular diamond motif, but like I said, this could be used. I have this in beautiful heavyweight yarns for the winter. Makes beautiful cowls and neck warmers, really nice. And the stitch will stand out no matter what size yarn, or even if you use yarn that's not solid like this. The pattern still stands out, and I will show you maybe a sample when, a little later. But tonight we're just talking about the stitch. And of course, here's the back of the stitch. Very nice and clean. It lays really flat. It's textured, but I don't think the texture is raised so that it's just going to cause any problem. Whether you wanted a simple scarf or a pretty shawl or, you know. But this is our stitch we're going to, that I'm going to demonstrate row by row. Take your row by row and just simply let you enjoy this stitch. And then if you can't think of anything right away, at least you will already know how to do it. You can just practice it. And like I said, I've done several projects using this stitch. So I will be able to bring out projects later on and share with you. And I'm sure we will do one, maybe two. All right, so there's the stitch. Now I just need you to get some yarn. I am using, now this was some Hobby Lobby, let's see, what's the name of this? Soft Secret. So it runs a little smaller. It's more almost like a, I don't know, a sports weight or something. It runs a little smaller than the Caron Simply Soft that I normally use. But I just stayed with my number 8 needles. That's what I'm using. I'm just using number 8s, but you can use any size to do your swatch. We're just doing stitch swatches and just practicing. For those that are new or coming back to knitting, this is just practicing row by row by row and stitch by stitch. That's all knitting is. It's practice, practice, practice. So, get you some yarn, get your number 8 needles, or if you prefer smaller yarn and number 7 needles, you can do that also. All right, I will be back in just a moment, and then we will get started. All right, you just saw on the screen my information sheet, and I'll just kind of run over it with you just a little bit. It's just, I just go ahead and type up something just so that you can have it in print form, because some people just like to be able to go back and just look. I will be, of course, working row by row with you, and it will also be on the screen. So this is stitch tutorial number 6. This stitch is a multiple of 8 plus 5. So I'm going to do 4 repeats. So 4 times 8 is 32. You add the 5, you will get 37. And then I did a border of 3 stitches on each side. So simply add up 3, 37, and B3, and it will give you a cast on for this swatch of 43 stitches. 43 stitches on your straight needles or circulars or whichever needles, you know, whatever you want to work with, whatever you're comfortable. Then go ahead and knit 2 rows. Cast on 43 stitches and knit 2 rows, and we will be ready to work row 1, which is the right side. So I'm going to put my information sheet there. I have my, let's see, maybe I'll put my little sticky here, okay? Now I have not only cast on and knit my 2 rows down here at the very bottom, but just to have something to hold on to, and just so that you can see a little more, just see the stitch kind of pop. Then if I just started down here, I went ahead and went through the whole. There are 12 rows. I've knitted 12 rows, and now I'm ready to start on row 1 again as we knit together row by row. But now, here is, let's see if the camera will pick that up. Now this hasn't been steamed, so it's not laying as flat and as pretty. But you can definitely see the diamonds start to pop out. All right, so ready to start row 1. You will need a couple of stitch markers. I like to mark my little borders. You know, you don't have to, but I suggest, especially if you're new, I suggest you do that. Also, I will probably go ahead and put, you know, I like to mark the back side. You will know the right side from the back side. But I will go ahead and get a little strand of contrasting yarn. I just learned, and it's easier, and you don't have to worry about it. So when we get to a point, or when you get to a point farther up, we will add this little contrasting yarn on the wrong side. Like I said, there's 12 rows. Row 1 is the right side, and row 1 reads, knit 4, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 together, knit 3. And after you get to the very last repeat, you will end with a knit 1. So, let's begin. Put my thread over there. I just simply, looking at my formula, everyone, everywhere, I have 3 stitches that I'm going to knit that represents a border. And I put a marker. Now pick something simple. I don't use a lot of the fancy markers are very pretty, but when I'm working, I don't want to have anything in my way or causing me to have to untangle stuff or get. I just like simple markers. These are just very little simple little O-rings that I've bought off somewhere. I got a whole bunch. I bought it off of Etsy years ago. All right, so I slide that marker once I do the 3-stitch border. Now it's on the screen and it says row 1, knit 4. So we're going to knit 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now knit 2 stitches together. You're down at the very bottom. You're down here. You've knit 2 rows and you're just now starting. So I knit 2 stitches together, just like that. Now yarn over, and then knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together again, and then I knit 3. 1, 2, and 3. That is 1 repeat. I put 4 in this pattern, so let's continue. All right, going back up to the beginning of the row again. Now look for the repeat. It has a little asterisk right where the repeat starts, and it says knit 2 stitches together. So I knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, and knit 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, again, the repeat. It says knit 2 stitches together. All right, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, and knit 3. So it's 1, 2, and 3. All right, continue across till we come to the last one. This probably is the last one. Let's see. Knit 2 stitches together. Yarn over. Okay. Knit 1. Yarn over. Knit 2 stitches together. It says knit 3. 1, 2, 3. And you will have 1 stitch left at the end, and you simply knit that last stitch, slide the marker, and then knit the last 3 stitches on every row. All right, so now, like I say, you're down here at the bottom, so you don't see much yet, but you will. All right, now, that completed. That's row 1. It's the right side. Row, when we turn the work, row 2, and all wrong side or even rows, you simply purl. You will knit the 3 border stitches and then purl all the stitches between the marker. Just purl across till you get to this marker and then knit the last 3 stitches. Now, I will see you at row 3, and we will, once you finish row 2, then we'll turn and I will see you again at row 3. All right, now take care, because now you're gonna have a lot of yarn over, so just take your time. Get the feel of it, get a rhythm. Just start out slow. All right, back in just a moment. All right, so we're ready to start row 3. All right, row 3. reads knit 3, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 3, yarn over, knit 2 together again, and then knit 1. You will repeat that across the row and end with knit 2. Well, I think we can do that. I think it's very straightforward. So I have my 3-stitch border. I knit those 3 stitches. I slide the marker. You will start getting a rhythm on this one really quick. So knit 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now, yarn over. Oops, knit 3, I'm sorry. Knit 2 together. We knit 3. Now we're knitting 2 together. It's on the screen. Then yarn over, knit 3. 1, 2, and 3. All right, now yarn over, knit 2 stitches together again, just like that. Then knit 1. Now go back to the front of the row again, and now we're doing the repeat. It says knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 3. 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over, knit 2 together, and then knit 1. All right, continue on. This is repeat coming up number 3. It says knit 2 stitches together, yarn over, knit 3. 1, 2, and 3. All right, yarn over, push up a little bit, knit 2 stitches together, knit 1. All right, we're up to the last repeat. All right, knit 2 stitches together, yarn over, knit 3. 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over, knit 2 stitches together. All right, now it says knit 1 stitch, and then you will have 2 stitches left. 1, 2, knit the last 2 before the marker. Now we just slide our marker and knit our 3-stitch border. All right. All right, we have just finished row 3. So when you turn the work, you will be on row 4, the wrong side, and I will see you back at row 5. Row 5. We have a little something we're going to have to watch on row 5. But don't worry, I'm going to give you a heads up. Back in just a minute. All right, so now we're ready for row 5. And I'm going to take it slow on row 5. Before you do row 5, go ahead and count your stitches just to make sure that you did not drop any yarn over. You should have 37 stitches between the markers. So I went ahead and I counted my stitches just a few minutes before I came back on, just to make sure I had the right number of stitches, 37. So now I'm ready to start row 5. It's not hard, it's just you have to pay attention. Alright, so I knit my 3-stitch border. Well, let's read it, I guess. Let me read it. Let me just get on over here. Okay, so now row 5 reads knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 5, yarn over. Then you slip 1 stitch, knit 2 stitches together, reach back and pass the slip stitch over. Now you're going to repeat that sequence until you come to the last one, and then you will replace the slip 1, knit 2 stitches together with a plain knit 2 together, knit 2. It'll be on the screen, but we're going to take it slow. All right, I've done the 3-stitch border. I slid my marker. Now I'm going to knit row 5, knit 2, 1, 2. Now I knit 2 stitches together. Right? Now yarn over, and I'm going to knit 5 stitches. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, I'm going to do another yarn over. I'm going to slip 1, knit 2 stitches together, reach back and pass that slip stitch over. All right, now go back up to the repeat at the beginning of the row, and it starts out with a yarn over, knit 5. So 1, 2, that's 2, that's 3, 4, and 5. Okay, then I do a yarn over, so I just yarn over. Then I'm going to slip 1, knit 2 stitches together, reach back and pass that slip stitch over. And I'm ready to start at the beginning again. It says yarn over, knit 5. 1, 2, 3, that's 4 and 5. Yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 stitches together, reach back and pass that slip stitch over. All right, we should be at the last repeat. Okay, yarn over, knit 5. 1, 2, 3, that's 4 and 5. All right, now yarn over. Don't forget the last yarn over. Now I'm going to replace the slip 1, knit 2 together with simply knit 2 stitches together. See, I'm replacing that. It says in with knit 2 together. So here we go. I knit 2 stitches together, and you should have 2 stitches left. 1, 2. You knit the last 2. Then you slide the marker and knit the last 3. It threw me almost every time because I had a rhythm going, and then that breaks up the rhythm. First of all, it's a short repeat, and then you have to remember to replace those stitches at the end. But we did it. You did it. So we have finished row 5. And of course, when you turn the work, you will be on row 6. I went ahead and put my little marker just to have it. It's just a visual, and it just gets you in the habit of doing that. And it's helpful if you're returning, or new to knitting. All right, so now row 6, like I said, is the wrong side. I will see you back at row 7. Now really take care not to drop any yarn overs. All right, back in just a minute. All right, we are at row 7. There are only 12 rows, and half of the rows are purl rows. So row 7, we're getting close to the end. So row 7 of our stitch number 6 reads: knit 3, yarn over, knit 2 together, knit 3, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 1, and you repeat to the last to the end, last repeat, and you'll knit 2 stitches to end the row. So let's start with our border first, though, and I knit my 3 border stitches, slide the marker. All right, row 7, it says knit 3 stitches, so 1, 2, and 3. All right, then a yarn over, knit 2 stitches together. knit 3, 1, 2, and 3, knit 2 stitches together again. Just knit 2 stitches together. Alright, now yarn over and knit 1. Now we're going to go back up to the front of the row and start the repeat. The repeat on row 7 is yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, knit 3, 1, 2, and 3. Now knit 2 stitches together again, yarn over and knit 1. Alright, the next repeat. Yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, knit 3, knit 2 stitches together, yarn over, and knit 1. Alright, this should be the last repeat on row 7. Yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, knit 3, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, knit 2 stitches together, yarn over, knit 1, and there should be 2 stitches left, and you will knit those 2 stitches to end row 7. Slide the marker and knit our border. Okay. You should start seeing, even though you're still down at the bottom, you should start getting a feeling of, wow, I can see it. Alright, now that was row 7. Row 8 is the wrong side. I will see you back at row 9. Take care. Don't drop any yarn overs. So now we are at row 9 of our pretty lace diamond stitch pattern here. Alright, so now row 9 reads, knit 4, yarn over, knit 2 together, knit 1, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 3. And you repeat, and at the end you knit 1. So, let's go to this one. I'm at my border, slide my marker. Alright, it's on the screen. Knit 4. Yarn over, knit 2 together, knit 1, knit 2 stitches together again, yarn over and knit 3 stitches. Okay, now I feel like I'm off, so I'm going to stop here and just check. Alright, I'm going to go back, and this is row 9. I'm going to knit 4. 1, 2, 3. See, just that quick, I felt the rhythm wasn't there, and I could look. So, alright, so I'll just do it on camera. If you feel something off, I went to take care of something while I was off camera, and it just, when I came back, alright, I'm just going to slowly, all I want to do is get these stitches So I'm kind of knitting backwards. I'm so glad I didn't go all the way to the end of the row. I didn't pay attention. Okay, so I'm back. All right. It just comes with practice, people. All right, so after I slide the marker from my border, row 9 reads, it says knit 4. Well, I only have knit 3, so I need to knit one more stitch. Now I have knit 4. Okay, now I'm looking ahead. It says yarn over, knit 2 stitches together. Knit 1. Knit 2 stitches together. Now I feel like I can tell how it's falling. It's in place. Now I need to do a yarn over, and those 3 stitches right there, whenever you have those 3 stitches, they fall just in the same place. And 1, 2, 3. That's how I felt that the rhythm was off. Voila. Now I'm ready to go back up front and start the repeat. The repeat is, oops, let me go ahead and get myself enough yarn first before I start. Okay, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together. I can see the knit 1, then knit 2 stitches together again. Yarn over, and there are those 3 stitches. Knit 3, 1, 2, and 3. All right, let's go again. Yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, knit 1, knit 2 together. Okay, yarn over, and there are those 3 stitches. Knit 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, this should be the last repeat. Whew! Am I glad that I felt that. Get me some yarn. All right, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together. Knit 1, knit 2 together. Have to pull down on them a little bit. These are a little tight. There we go. Knit 2 together, yarn over, and I have knit 3, 1, 2, and 3, and I have 1 stitch to end the row right there. So I knit the last stitch, slide the marker, and knit my border. Woohoo! There we go. There we have it. All right. That was row 9. Of course, row 10 will be the wrong side. I will see you back at row 11, our last pattern row. Take care. Watch your yarn overs. Back in just a minute. All right, row 11, the last pattern row. Well, you've made it this far. You should be very proud, and you should feel very good that you're growing in stitches and you're developing how to read and discern and look at your stitches. So, row 11, let's read it. It's on the screen. It says, knit 5, yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 stitches together, pass the slip stitch over, yarn over, knit 5, and just repeat to the end of the row. Oh my, we're going to end with a nice easy row. This one should just not throw anyone off. It's very simple. I knit my 3, I slide my marker. Okay, row 11 starts with knit 5. Now I'm going to be careful this time and count right. 1, 2, that's 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now it says yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 stitches together, reach back and pass that slip stitch over, just like that. Now we have another yarn over and knit 5. 1, 2, that's 3, 4, and 5. All right. This one is short and sweet. All right, let's go back up to the front of the row. The repeat on row 11 is yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 stitches together, reach back and pass the slip stitch over, yarn over, get some yarn here, and knit 5. 1, 2, that's 3, 4, and 5. All right, again, yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 stitches together, pass that slip stitch over. Okay, yarn over, and then knit 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, almost there. Yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 stitches together. Reach back and pass the slip stitch over. All right, now there's a yarn over, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and knit the last 5 stitches. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Whew, I can finally exhale. Slide the marker and knit my 3-stitch border. Oh, look at that. Let's see, can I hold it up? Now, of course, you have to turn the work and work row 12, which is the purl row. And you will work 1 through 12 for any desired length that you want. If you wanted to, to try to keep going and make something out of it, by all means, just repeat and make sure you go all the way 1 through 12. Here is, of course, you've only got your first repeat. You're down here. But now you can get a feel of it. All right, now I'm going to switch and get since this one we're working on, I'm going to get the one that's finished. This already I steamed it so that you can really see it. Let me just get this, lay it here, kind of hold it up. And of course, I just took it to my ironing board. I have a pillowcase or a cotton little towel that I lay on the wrong side. Just lay it on top, and then I hold my iron over it. And I steam and let it cool down. If I may have to steam it again to get the edges to lay. Just because I just don't have time to do a lot of wetting and have places to put a lot of wet yarn. But as you can see, it's a very basic standard stitch, but it works well in any weight yarn that you can make this stitch and turn it into a beautiful project. So, you have completed stitch tutorial number 6. And oh, I am going to, like I said, I do have some projects already, but they're more fall projects. So you will see this stitch again. So don't worry, I will definitely show you. But like I say, you are welcome to go ahead and work any of the stitches and do your own thing. That's what it's about. I took the stitch from a stitch book and I'm just doing my own thing. It made a pretty swatch. And it just made good practice too. Well, this is Jay. Like I said, we've just finished stitch number 6. Now we're going to start to pick up momentum, and I'm going to, start pulling out more stitches with more rows, maybe some strange stitches or something that takes a little more thought, because we want to grow. I want to grow. I want you to grow. I want you to get in good practice. And we're just going to kind of stay on this journey together. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this beautiful stitch. I know I have. I am so glad that you joined me. I want you to take care, take time, give yourself a rest. This is a good way to just, like I said, sometimes I just put on some music, get my stitch book out, and just let my mind and keep my hands busy, which will keep my mind kind of relaxed. So, until the next stitch, or I have something really special coming up shortly, I'm going to take you on Jay's crafty life journey. I'm finally ready, since I'm celebrating my birthday this month in a very low-key way. I thought it would be the best time to just sit back and chat and show you just some of the things that I have enjoyed in my life during my crafty life journey. So, I'll have it ready and up as soon as possible, so look for it. In the meanwhile, happy knitting, happy crocheting, take care, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.